Hey guys, this is my first video. So sorry for the bad quality and recording. I wanted to make a video about how to install ambient lights in Volvo V60, V90, S60. I think you can do the same for XC62. I'm not sure, but this is my car is a Volvo V60 2022 hybrid. So I will just go through some steps how we have done it, and my main focus was to modify as less as possible with the original, so I could always go back to the original if I needed to. I will show some steps through this video. Thank you for watching. So for installing the lights, you need basic tools. As you can see, some screwdrivers, T20, I think 2025, and 7mm, and a drilling machine, and some lights to be able to see better. So it's not much you need. Only thing which you need, which you probably have to buy, is this, something like this. Or you don't need them, but this is the easiest way to do it. The cable shoes, where you have to attach the lights from the LED package to the door panels. That's the only things we bought. Put a link up in the description for the one I bought, but this is called 18-in-1. This is the system. How it works basically is you got these small modules, side modules, slave 4, left front. You put that in the door, attach these two cables, the black and the red. There's one, the black is for obviously for the ground, which is also black in the door panel, and the red, which is red obviously, this is the plus, and it's the constant one. So what it does is basically, when you have these four installed in the doors, there's one there, the other two already installed, and then you have the master module that you will install that to, let's say, the 12 volt. Obviously use these to attach the red and the black to the doors, the door cables. Obviously they will not turn on, because even though there's power to it, this one module will be off. When it's connected to the main one, the master one, then it will start turning on. So that you have to connect to the Bluetooth to the master one, then these ones will turn on, so they will light up. When you turn the master one off, these ones will turn off too. That's why only the master needs to be connected to the to something which turns over the ignition. When you turn the ignition off, this has to turn off. When you turn the ignition on, it has to turn on. So that's what the main thing we didn't know in the beginning. It was very hard for us. So otherwise, very easy. And you got 3 lights in the door panel. You can install as many as you want, obviously. We have the LED strips, as I showed you in the beginning. This is the light. It's a white one. It goes inside the plug that's called LED. This one of them. There you go, LED. And then you have this one. This is for the bottom of the door. What you have to do is basically, because I didn't want to ruin the original one, so you just have to, let me focus. There's this thing that's sticking out. You have to make a hole in the door panel, which you do the drilling machine for. You make a hole for this, tiny bit hole, and then there's some kind of tape coming with it. Let me show you this one. Use this one to stick it onto the door so it stays there. This is for the all the way down in the bottom. This one, where is it? This one. Then we got this one. This is for the door handle. I will show you later on, but I will take this one off. Give me just 1 second. There you go. Take this one off. Then you have to cut one side of it, so you can put the original one in. This way you don't have to modify the original one or cut it off or anything. I would rather just stay original, so I can always put it back to the original one if I don't want it anymore. But this is, you just have to cut one side of it. I will show you why later on. That's it. And then you install everything back on. Yeah, obviously these two, like the lights, they go into that one called RGB. There you go. Go in these two holes. So one LED for the LED strip, the other two go in these ones. And then, as I mentioned, there are many videos on YouTube on how to open the panels for the different cars. But basically, you take this panel off first with one of these plastic things. It's better with the plastic because it won't scratch the other plastics from the door panel. You take this panel off. It can be hard the first time, but it shouldn't break. We have tried taking them many times. Behind it, there's a 7mm, and afterwards you take the panel off for the windows, putting windows up and down. And there's a Torx screw there, and underneath it there's another Torx screw. You take these screws off, 3 screws off, and you should be able to take the whole panel off. Yeah, as I mentioned, you lift up the whole panel. There's one plug, you unplug it, and there's this what do you call it, for the door handle. You take the white plastic off with a screwdriver, sorry, and the green cable should pull off straight away. Easy. So for this one, this is for door handle, you have this one here. Obviously it cannot fit the same way, so you have to modify a little bit. I don't want to touch the original one, so I'd rather just fix this one instead. So let me show you how I do it. First unplug this one, this screw, like that, and then you twist this one, like, there you go. You twist it and take it off. Okay, so this is the original one. You got this flaps or ears on the sides, so you cannot put in the other one, in this one. It's hard to put in this one. So what I normally do, I just cut them off from the sides with something, whatever you have. I have a small machine for it. You can cut it off here on the sides, so these ears will be able to get in. These ears can get in there. Otherwise, you can also, as you can see, I cut it off like that, and you should be able to slide in straight away. Like that. For the bottom light, you have to take off the door handle from the door panel. Easy, I think it's 7-8 screws. Should be very easy to come off. Use the drilling machine to make a hole. I made a hole just below the original one. I don't want to touch the original one. I don't think it can fit there unless you modify it somehow, so I'd rather just leave it there. Unplug the cable so it doesn't, so it's not stuck, so the light is not on, and then I will just make a hole there. Use a small knife to cut the edges on the inside. As you can see, I'm doing it. It should be easy to come off like that. There you go. Afterwards, you take the LED light and put the sticker on, and then you should be able to stick it from the inside, and it will fit perfectly like the way. Just to show you how to redid the cables for the model, side models, you can see we plugged the red one to the red one, or connected the red to the red one, and the black one to the black one, using the cable shoes, as you can see. And you can stick the small module anywhere on the door panel, wherever you can reach. So after installing the side modules, you have to install the main module too, and obviously you have to install with something with the ignition or when you start the car, because when you turn the car off, you want the lights to be off. And the easiest one was the 12-volt plug for me, which is in my armrest. As you can see, I took that panel off on the right side. I'm pointing at it right now. You can lift it up very easy. There's a couple of clips holding it. At the back of it, there's the plug for the 12-volt plug. I took the plug off and just put the cables inside it, and then literally put it back on together. And that's it. That's all we did, because it was the easiest way instead of cutting the cables or anything else. There's a plus and minus for the plug, 12-volt, and that's it. So I didn't show how to install the lights for the foot panel, but it's very easy. As I mentioned earlier, the main module is inside the armrest. So what we did is we took the panels off on the sides. You don't have to do that, but you can do it. These panels I'm pointing at right now, we took them off, put the cable through that, one for the front, one for the back, underneath the seat, and obviously for each side. And what I did is there's some tapes coming along in the package. I used that tape to stick it on the original lights so I didn't have to modify it or anything. And anytime I want, I can just take it off, take the tape off. The original light will be there. I just took the plugs off. It doesn't light up. The light doesn't shine up. Because it's just white lights. So you can change the colors now this way. So this is the final result. On each side there's 4 lights installed. One in the door handle, one in the foot panel, one in the storage box down there. And obviously the LED light, LED strips you can see. This is the 4 lights installed. It's very good. I think it works very nice. The only annoying thing is when I get in the car, the light doesn't go on. I have to start the car to the ignition on before the lights goes on. And obviously I could find another cable where it gets power to it when I open the door, but I didn't want to find a box like that. So I don't want to because everything goes on campus, I don't want to disturb any other cables. So I thought the 12 volt is the best one. That's the only thing. Thank you for watching.